invite the only woman in our midst, who is the head of communication coordinating this event. It's our own colleague, our own friend, and our sister, Mrs. Uche Duru Otude. May I, at this point, invite, please, I need to be guided because handwriting is not very clear. You have names. I would like the gentleman that brought this to please come forward to assist. We have for the debate I would like to invite to come and take proceedings from here the Speaker of the House. There can only be one speaker in this part. But the junior Speaker of the House, Edward Paul, so please come forward so that you can take one speaker in this part. But
to kickstart, it is very important for us to note that we are community citizens, and Ecowas is the most progressive regional body in the continent. I think we need to clap for that anyway. It is important for us to note that the Ecowas Parliament has a crucial role to play in contributing to development processes and addressing critical issues that are affecting its constituents. Be reminded that since our establishment in 1975, we have stood firm on promoting cooperation and integration among West African countries. Also, the mission of ECOWAS is in promoting cooperation and development in all spheres of economic activity through the removal of all forms of trade barriers and obstacles to the free movement of persons, goods, and services, as well as the harmonizing of regional sector policies in one which we stand for. The main objective of ECOWAS is to establish a West African common market and create a monetary union. Notwithstanding that, pursuant to Chapter 4, Article 24, Subsection 2 of the Supplementary Act relating to the enhancement of the power of the ECOWAS Parliament, in which I will be serving as the Speaker of this 5th Legislature as the Honorable Right Edward W.J. Kolka Jr. All right, so I would like to ease down a bit. So there's an interpreter who is interpreting for me. I can start again. So pursuant to Chapter 4, Article 24, Subsection 2 of the Supplementary Act relating to the enhancement of the powers of the ECOWAS Parliament, I, as the Speaker, as the Director also of the Parliament and its organ, I will therefore be presiding over today's session. Notwithstanding that, Article 34 of the Supplementary Act, I therefore open this debate to the public. Notwithstanding that, as the incumbent Speaker, the Right Honorable Edward William Joel Kolka will be presiding over this 5th Legislature, and I am from the constituency University of Sierra Leone. Notwithstanding that, there are certain bodies we need to recognize, and I want to welcome them to the high table also. That's members of the plenary. Members of the plenary. Members of the Bureau of Parliament. The Conference of Committee Bureaus. Please occupy the fourth. And lastly, members of the Fourth Estate and of the Diplomatic Consulate. However, I want to usher in our debaters. I want you all to be mindful that the debate is one that is very important for us as constituents in the Ecowas sub-region. However, from the Institute of Public Administration and Management, let us welcome the Honorable Hawanatu Bangura from IPAN University. They are the opening government. Next up, help me welcome Honorable Muhammad Santawat Bangura from IPAN constituency. I will therefore call on the Sergeant at Arms to please help me out to the table. Sergeant at Arms, please. So from the university, from the constituency Frabe College, help me welcome Honorable Anthony Belmore. You occupy that table. Also, from the constituency of Frabe College, help me welcome Honorable Muhammad Mango. Mango from constituency Frabe College. Frabe College. All right. All right, so I want this House to know I'm about to announce the motion for today's sitting. The motion for today's sitting reads, this House prefers direct election into the Ecowas Parliament over continuing with nomination from National Assemblies or equivalent. I repeat, this House prefers direct election into the Ecowas Parliament over continuing with nominations from National Assemblies or equivalents. IPAN is on the opening bench, Frabe College on the closing bench. The first speaker from IPAN is Honorable Mohamed Santawaji Bangura, whilst the Deputy Prime Minister is Honorable Hawanatu Bangura. The closing bench, Frabe College, Honorable Anthony Belmore will be serving as the opposition leader, while Honorable Mohamed Isel Mango will be serving as the deputy opposition leader. Be mindful, each speaker will be speaking for 7 minutes. As usual, this will be a briefy debate style. That's the British parliamentary debate format. Notwithstanding that, I want debaters to be mindful of the point of order and point of information. You make it known to the speaker. Judges, adjudicators, However, as the Speaker of the House, I beg to understand that there are constituents in the Parliament, in the House of Parliament, that want to make suggestions or complain. Please make it out now or remain silent to the end of the debate. Anybody from the audience? Make a submission, sir.
We meant to understand that the debaters will be both male and female. For the president of FBC, we are seeing just male. So, it was supposed to be gender balance according to the way we were told, but it's rather unfortunate we are seeing both males for the president of FBC. We want to clarify that. We want to understand why they should have both males instead of just gender balance.
Okay, let me answer that. So we will not create any platform for Pandora box actually. So it is very quick. According to the information I received from Franklin College, the female speaker had a health issue this morning and she was unable to turn up. So, order. Judges, are we ready? Okay. Yes, sir.
So before we start, is it important that we know what are the parameters against which we are going to be judged?
Yes, do that. All right. So, Madam Uche, can you please come in front, please? So they are standard. The timekeeper, please join the high table. The timekeeper for the BP session, please join the high table. So I'm going to read out the marking scheme. So it is very important for us to note. Mind you, today's format of debate is the British parliamentary. And I hope most of you are familiar with the British parliamentary format. In the case of the Prime Minister, you know your role. Deputy Prime Minister, you know your role. Opposition Leader and Deputy Opposition Leader, you already know your role. You'll be speaking for 7 minutes. The marking scheme reads as follows. The marking scheme reads as follows. Firstly, we have a test of action. You'll be graded for 10 marks. Test of diction, you'll be graded for 10 marks. Test of knowledge, you'll be graded for 30 marks. Confidence level, you'll be graded for 10 marks. Test of logical reasoning, you'll be graded for 20 marks. And ability to convince the judges, you'll be graded for 10 marks. Whilst ability to persuasively convey your point, you'll be graded for 20 marks. However, it is important to note that on the BP level, you work as a team. These might have some slight changes to incorporating the amount of Oxfordian style of debate into today's BP debates. I hope debaters you understand it. Hope we're set. Are you guys set?
Sure.
All right. So you'll be speaking for 7 minutes. All right.
Speaker?
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
So, for the attention of the Honorable Speaker, Honorable Dr. Sidi Tunis, tomorrow we'll be organizing a royalty match between IPAM and Farby College, and also between the parliamentarian tour males and also the Eco-FEPA, sorry, at the sports zone tomorrow, 5 p.m. And as the junior honorable speaker, Honorable CDI, you are the senior, I'm expecting you to be there tomorrow, Honorable. Because we'll be playing against you, sir. Unless otherwise we'll not give you injury. You know you turn to Nigeria with an injury there. We're going to play very soft, like how we defeated Inter Miami yesterday by 6 goals to 0. I will announce the motion again. This House prefers direct election into the Ecowas Parliament over continuing with nomination from national assemblies or equivalents. This House prefers direct election into the Ecowas Parliament over continuing with nomination from national assemblies or equivalents. Thank you, hope you're set. Adjudicators, are we set? Adjudicators, are we set? So I'll just give a quick rundown with regards to the ECOWAS Parliament over the continuum of information. Be reminded that on Monday, January 18, 2021, we, as a Parliament, we had an ad hoc agreement with regards to the election on opening it for National Assembly's equivalents to our constituents out there. So, since we had that debate in 2021, we opened this session for students also to make their submission to us as parliamentarians for us to develop a white paper that will be given to all other member states. All right. So, Honorable Dr. Mohammed Sidi Tunis, entirely I missed the name. I called your younger brother's name. Permission, sir. All right, thank you very much, actually. All right, so we want to kickstart the debate now. Debaters, be reminded you'll be speaking for 7 minutes. When it's 1 minute as usual, we'll tap the table. Simply means no more POIs. You try to round up. Are we understanding? Debaters, am I communicating? All right. Constituents, as I leave this lectern, I want to welcome our first speaker for today's notion, who is the Prime Minister from IPAN constituency.
It is the citizens, not the government, who must influence the further development and policies of ECOWAS community through its democratic process, which are vital to all member states. With this, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Honorable Speaker, Honorable members of the World Parliament. I am Honorable Santoaj Bangura, your Prime Minister. The motion reads, this House prefers direct election into the ECOWAS Parliament over continuing with the nominations from the National Assembly breakdown. Few terms in this motion. Direct election is a system of choosing political office holders in which the voter directly casts ballots for the person or political party they desire to select. ECOWAS Parliament. It is a community parliament which was conceived as a forum for dialogue, consensus, and consultation for representative of the people of West Africa to effectively promote integration I would like to rephrase what the parliament stands for. That is to a consultation of the representative of the people of West Africa, not representative of the National Assembly. Nomination is the act of officials suggesting someone for a job or a position. So when we say, let the National Assembly nominate, it doesn't mean that person is fit, it doesn't mean that person is credible, but just because it's a suggestion, we suggest, we assume that that person will do the job. Finally, National Assemblies is a body composed of the representative of a nation and usually constituting a legislative body. After defining these key terms, I would like to state that us as a government, we are in full support of the Ecowas moving to a direct election. And these are stands. 1. Democratic accountability. 2. It promotes regional interest over national interests. I'll take our first stance. Democratic accountability. Now, because of these representatives that represent our nations are nominated by the National Assembly, who holds these representatives accountable? In our nation, we have never had a case or a scenario where the National Assembly come out and say, we are holding A and B because of several actions that was taken against our nation from the Ecowas. But if we have a direct election process where the people have the right to vote in who they want to represent them regionally, of course the citizens will hold them responsible. When there is an action, when there's a decision being made by the parliament, the citizen will go back and say, party A, person A and B, you are responsible for such a decision. The people will hold them accountable. But in the nomination process, in fact, the people have little or no knowledge of these representatives that are nominated by the National Assembly. So how can they hold them responsible? So our further stance, it promotes regional interest over national interest. Let me give you a scenario. In a case where the parliament wants to take a decisive decision or make a decisive decision against a nation, and then this individual has been nominated by the National Assembly there, that person will seek the interest of the National Assembly instead of the region. In a sense, of course, you have been nominated by the National Assembly. I won't want to speak against my National Assembly. I want to have the full confidence to stand and say that my National Assembly, you are wrong, and so far the Parliament has the right to make this particular decision, therefore putting the interest of the National Assembly above the region. Same way so, representatives are answerable to the region, not the National Assembly. If we say let us have an election, and the people vote them in, they will know that when they go out there to the Parliament, they are representing the people's interests, despite if the National Assembly agrees or not, but they are representing the people's interests regardless of their National Assembly, because now they are answerable to the region. Yes, sir?
Yes. Are you aware of the fact that...
Yes, thank you very much. Please sit down. Please sit down. Mr. Speaker, am I protected?
Mr. Speaker, can you allow me to make my point?
Honorable Speaker said, if I am aware, yes, I am aware. So please sit down. I'm aware that the directive election process is the way forward for the ECOWAS for the ECOWAS Parliament. As I conclude, yes, we might stagger, we might struggle. But then again, the direct election process is democratic. It speaks democracy. it speaks transparency, it speaks accountability, and that's which people of West Africa stand for. So we, as a government, are in support of this motion. If we are preaching democracy at all levels, it shouldn't be at the sub-region level, but from top to bottom. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mohamed S. Bangura. I want to bring to the attention of constituents that in 2021, we had the virtual meeting we held as ECOWAS parliamentarians. We brought forward 2 ideas with regard to how we are to organize the election, which is the committee proposing on community election and also the ad hoc committee with regards to the universal adult suffrage. But I will digress better after this. Notwithstanding that, from the constituency Frabe College, we want to welcome the opposition leader, Honorable Anthony Belmore, to make his submission.
What is democracy? What is the voice of the citizens of member states when nomination from national assemblies are a pure reflection of the citizens' voice in their countries? This House prefers direct elections into the ECOWAS Parliament over continuing with nominations from national assemblies or equivalents. Mr. Speaker, the Deputy Opposition Leader, members of the government party, and members of this 5th Parliament of the ECOWAS, I greet you all. I am Anthony Belmore, the Opposition Leader for today's ECOWAS Parliamentary debate. Let me start by saying what this motion is not about. As a constructive opposition, we are not saying or we are not against any form of direct election into the ECOWAS Parliament. As a constructive opposition, we are not against Article 18, Sub-Article 1, Paragraphs A and B of the Supplementary Act relating to the enhancement of the powers of the ECOWAS Parliament. In fact, as an opposition, we believe in constitutionality and the rule of law. We believe in giving effect to what the law provides. However, the concern of today's debate borders around drawing a comparative and giving preference to one as against the other. Taking into consideration the reality of the status quo, that is why, as an opposition, we choose nominations from national assemblies over direct elections into the ECOWAS Parliament. So clearly, compared with the definition put forward by the Prime Minister, it is our position as an opposition that in defining what direct elections means, it means in 1, paragraphs A and B of the Supplementary Act, it means an election of the representatives in the ECOWAS Parliament through direct universal suffrage, which is reflective of the political configuration of each member state. Nominations from national assemblies or equivalents simply means an indirect election mechanism into the ECOWAS Parliament through nomination from already established national assemblies in their general elections, which in itself has a less cost effect as compared to the direct elections into the ECOWAS Parliament. Mr. Speaker, members of this Well of Parliament, it is interesting to note, or it is important to understand the mission and vision of the ECOWAS Parliament, one of which is to strengthen representative democracy in the community. Secondly, to contribute to the promotion of peace, security, and stability on the West African region, and amongst many, to inform and sensitize the population on the issue of representation and integration. And so today, we are not only here as an opposition to critique, but we want to bring to the fore 4 solid points to justify our justification as to why we choose the nomination from national assemblies as against the election directly into the ECOWAS Parliament. Firstly, the issue of dual membership. Secondly, lack of uniform electoral calendar. Thirdly, non-binding resolutions. And fourthly, poor funding. Mr. Speaker, let me outrightly state that as the opposition leader, I shall extensively and exclusively deliberate on the first 2 points, whereas my deputy opposition leader shall extensively deliberate on the last 2 points which we have presented to this well of parliament. In respect of the first point, dual membership, Mr. Speaker, the ECOWAS parliament should refrain from adopting the direct universal adult suffrage for its election into the ECOWAS parliament. This is due to potential complications arising from dual membership. It should be noted by this well of parliament that direct election by citizens could lead to individuals holding dual citizenship, creating a complex scenario where representatives may prioritize the interest of one nation as against the other. It is also good for this honorable well of parliament to note that this could in turn jeopardize not only the unity but the effectiveness of the ECOWAS parliament by introducing internal divisions based on national interest. Let me take it quickly.
Yes, Honorable. How can you promote peace when members are selected, not elected?
Thank you very much. Let me
Please answer my question, please.
In response to that particular question, I think it is clear. What we are saying here today is that for the fact that citizens in member states of this ECOWAS member states, since they vote for their parliamentarians, then they are now into parliament, and these same parliamentarians nominate them. It is a reflection of the people's voice, Mr. Speaker. And so in furtherance of this point, in essence, it is a position that adopting direct universal suffrage risks introducing complexities that could not only hinder the cohesiveness of the parliament, but also makes the current indirect election method a more pragmatic choice in fostering regional solidarity and cooperation. This in itself defeats the argument put forward by the Prime Minister who said democratic accountability. Mr. Speaker, this in itself is a true reflection of democratic accountability because it is the people who have voted these parliamentarians into parliament, and these parliamentarians are now nominating themselves. This is democratic accountability. And so in respect of our very last point, lack of uniform electoral calendar, this in itself speaks volume for itself. It means, in fact, pursuant to Article 5 of the Supplementary Act, it states that this particular legislature lasts for 4 years. And now, if we say we are going to have direct election into the ECOWAS parliament, Burkina Faso conduct different election at different dates, Sierra Leone conduct different election at different dates, the rest of the other ECOWAS member states, they conduct. And today it is a clear picture that the 5th legislature of the ECOWAS parliament, we do not have a uniform electoral calendar in order for us to go by this.
Thank you very much.
And so, in concluding, we want to formally...
Thank you very much, Honorable Anthony Belmore. The time is up. My timekeeper tapped the table, the same as Honorable. Please, you guys must not flout the rules. The opposition leader and the Prime Minister, you guys have spoke above time. Or can I tap the mic so you understand better? 1 minute. You didn't tap the table high, huh? Okay, the next one, I'll tap the mic. Alright, when it's 1 minute, I tap the mic. When it's 6 minutes, I tap the mic. Notwithstanding that, let us welcome the Deputy Prime Minister from one of our member states, that is from the Republic of IPAC. Make it up for Honorable Hawanatu Bangua, the Deputy Prime Minister from the Republic of IPAC.
One region, one Ecowas. It is of essence to know the importance of citizen participation in any given member state. Now, to start with, our opposition leader asked the question, what is democracy? Now, democracy is of the people. By the people, that means they vote. And for the people, that means they are represented well. With this, I would like to observe all the protocols I would like to acknowledge all other protocols observed. I am Honorable Awana Chibangwa, representing constituency IPAM. So, and as the Deputy Prime Minister, we are proposing the idea that this House should prefer direct elections into the Ecowas Parliament over continuing nominations, which we are vehemently proposing. To start with, my Prime Minister mentioned that democratic accountability. Now, he has already deliberated on the point. To go in depth, let me give you an instance. It is important to know that we have 1/3 majority for every government in Parliament when it comes to the legislation. So for that, if there is 1/3 majority, that means the government of the day is leading. So if they decide to nominate who represents them, how can you say there is chance to not have majority in Parliament? But because of the government of the day choose to nominate, then they win. So this is why we want to deviate from the nomination process and focus on the election process to make it more transparent and accountable. Furthermore, it promotes regional interest over national interest. Now, before going there, it is good to know that in Article 7 of the Ecowas Protocol, it gives provision for the It gives provision for direct election in adult suffrage. Check the protocols of the Ecowas. This is to show you that it is very important for us to be part of the elections because of reasons like this. And as I mentioned, promoting regional interest over national interest. This is because if you are nominated, you're not answerable to the people. You're only answerable to the people that nominated you in the members' parliament. So we need. I'll take one.
Yes, non-binding resolutions is one of the challenges facing the achievement of direct universal suffrage. How do you wish to address that?
Come again.
Non-binding resolutions is one of the challenges confronting the implementation of a direct universal suffrage. How do you wish to address that issue?
This is why we are member states. First of all, we need to focus on the contemporary issues that we have. In a sense that if we have agreed, there is a solution to every problem. That is what I want you to do. We will sit together, in as much as they are the opposition, we will sit together and try to put hands on them and find a solution to it. So we are not against you, we are just proposing. So as I was saying, in a parliament wherein you are being appointed by the same members or let's say the same political party, your experience, you should be accountable for your actions and inactions. That is why the Article 7 gives us the opportunity for citizens to directly participate in the elections of the Ecowas Parliament. Furthermore, it also promotes national awareness and transparency. Now, I have a question. It is rhetorical, but I think. How many of us here know how many people who represent us at the Ecowas Parliament? So this is why this point is very prudent in the sense that it promotes national awareness. By direct elections, people to be aware that there is an election apart from the national election that people represent us in this community. And also it promotes transparency. In a sense that the election will be transparent, free, fair, and credible. Now, to make an agenda, this is very important because it further gives better opportunity for women and youth in the economic parliament, which we never had. This is the time that we need to be the change that we wish to see. In a sense that if we have people that are vibrant and vulnerable, they can be able to represent us well. We cannot depend on because we already appointed parliamentarians. Are we sure if we really appointed them? What about the petition that we had in 2018 because of there is no 1/3 majority in parliament in our national government? So it is very important to know that. Now to refer to our point again, first of all, we talk about democratic accountability. you need to be accountable for your actions and inactions. Because even if you don't do something, you need to be accountable for it. You need to promote regional interest instead of national interest. This is to tell you that you are here to support other member states, not for your own country, not for your own state. So by doing this, if you're elected, you know that you're not only accountable to your people, but also to the region, to the community. And the last point is further to give opportunity to youth in member states, especially young youth. Thank you very much and God bless you all. We are happy to propose.
We remind them, Republic of IPAC, order, 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 order. Sergeant attack, please. IPAC, be mindful, you are not the only country in this parliament. There are other Lusophone countries, Francophone countries, and Anglophone countries in this parliament. Please, be mindful. Thank you very much. So I will not tolerate such for the next debater coming. You could you do this. Please be a parliamentarian. Thank you very much, Honorable Kawana Tibangura. Our next speaker from the Republic of Frame College. Welcome the Deputy Opposition Leader, the Honorable Mohammed Mango from constituency Frame College. Wait, I can. If I hear the bomb in again, I think it will have other suspects to debaters, please. I can. This is the last time, please. Thank you very much. Yes, Honorable Speaker.
With your leave, Mr. Speaker, honorable members of this parliament, strangers to the business of this house, in the calm and cozy walls of this honorable parliament, I stand as Honorable Ismail Mohammed Mango of a nominated member of the Republic of Frame College. Honorable Speaker, today's debate, which we have tabled before this well of Parliament, as the case has been laid by the opposition leader, most eloquently and robustly, that the position which we take as members of the opposition is we are not against that universal suffrage as a means of election into the Ecowas Parliament. Rather, what we present before you in this debate is that we take the position to say, as much as direct election is important, yet it is a thing of comparative and for which we give preference to that which we stand for, which is the acceptance of nomination from among member states who are already elected. Here are the reasons for which we have presented the arguments. These are the four arguments which were put forward by the opposition leader. First, he argued dual membership. He also argued the lack of uniform electoral calendar. And he promised that when I come as the deputy opposition leader, I will further speak on non-binding resolution and that of poor funding as the challenges confronting the implementation of direct universal suffrage, for which we have this table before us. Let me couple the attention of honorable members in this well of Parliament to the statements made by the honorable Speaker of the 5th Legislature, the Honorable C.D. Mohammed Tunis, on Thursday, 10th June 2021, on the occasion of the closure of the first ordinary session. This is what the Honorable Member said as a challenge confronting the direct universal suffrage. He said, election of ECOWAS MPs by direct universal suffrage will be a continuous struggle. And it is in the spirit of this struggle, end of quote, it is in the spirit of this struggle that has been confronting the implementation of direct universal suffrage that we have been able to recognize and put forward the arguments to say, because of necessity, it is of the essence that we stand for nomination into National Assembly other than that of direct universal suffrage. But before I delve into the essentials of the arguments which we have in detail, let me make a few rebuttals on the arguments presented by the government, which lack legs to stand. They have argued here before this, albeit deceitfully so, they argued democratic accountability. Is this to say, for example, is this are they by any way insinuating that the fifth legislature, headed by Honorable Speaker C.D. Mohammed Tunis, is not accountable because it's not an accountable parliament just because it is one that is based on nominated members from within the member states? Is that the point they are making? Also, they have argued that it is the responsibility of the people to elect their members into the Ecowas parliament. But what they are failing to know is that democracy comes in different shapes and forms. And that is what they have failed to realize. So, the point for the fact that these members who are elected from these national assemblies, they are members who did not just come to those positions by themselves. These are members who were voted for by these very people. So, what is the point in saying it is not a reflection of the ideals or the views, the political views of these people? It is they who do the election. National awareness. They were claiming deceitfully that members here who are here, the strangers in the hall, are not aware about the Ecowas parliament. Honorable Speaker, why are they here? Should they not be aware? That was a deceitful argument. Promotion of regional interest over national interest was one of the major arguments which they presented. And here is the rebuttal to that. As opposed to their argument that the use of nominated representatives to the Ecowas parliament promotes regional interest over national interest. That is not so. And here is the logic behind that. They normally say those who know English, he who pays the piper causes the tune. So if the Ecowas parliament are the ones who come to do the nomination, who help state parliaments to do the nominations as to who is to make the representation in those parliaments, then whose interests are they going to represent? It is the regional interest that they will represent as opposed to the national interest, because these members are elected not by, as in their words, not by the people. It is not the people who make provisions for their representation. It is ECOWAS parliament working with these member states to have these members elected. So as opposed to their argument that it promotes regional interest, that is not over national interest. That is also an argument that we can buy into, and it is a deceitful argument. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mohammed Mango. Since we are debating and not fighting, we encourage debaters to shake hands, please. Debaters, please take your seat. Adjudicators. Thank you very much, debaters. You take a seat. I think we might clap for them anyway. Thank you very much. From the University of Iban, Republic of Iban, and the Republic of Farming College. We want to have our quizzes now. We want to have our quizzes. This being the 15th legislature of the Ecowas Parliament, I want to welcome on the days from the University of Iban, Honorable Ibrahim Mahmoud Kako and Honorable Haja Nafisa Tusise as the two quizzes for today's quiz competition. Also, from the Republic of Farming College, I want to welcome the two quizzes for today's quiz competition. We want to recognize the presence of other diplomats and other parliamentarians from Nigeria, Ghana, and the remaining countries. However, we want to kickstart the quiz. Judges, are we set? Quiz masters. Quiz masters. Quiz masters. Quiz masters. Are we okay here? Okay. So, quizzes, you are
Thank you very much, Mr. Iwo. Please, can we give a round of applause to him once again? We would like to take you through the guidelines, the ground rules for this quiz. We have already invited the 4 gentlemen and ladies who will be taking part in this aspect of the quiz. The quiz, I must say, is between the University of Forabe College and the Institute of Public Administration and Management. Forabe College, for short, will be referring to them as FEC, and for the Institute of Public Administration and Management, IPA. This competition is going to last 3 rounds. 3 rounds, each round will have 8 questions, and at the end of each round, we'll take the scores. Each question attracts a 2 points, a mark of 2 points. Each question. A bonus question attracts 1 point. And what do we mean by a bonus question? Should the first team, if the first team is unable to answer the question, it will now go to the next team. So that becomes a bonus question. And whatever, if the team is able to answer and get the correct answer, then you get 1 mark. Another thing is that the teams are at liberty to pick the questions at random. We have in here all the questions. You can see that the questions are sealed. So you just tell us the number. You tell us the number of the question you want. Then we bring out the number. Then we will ask the question. If a member of the audience interjects, I think this is very important. If a member of the audience interjects or signals any response to the question, that team will lose that mark. Should there be a tiebreaker, in the event of a tiebreaker, the competition continues until a tie is broken. How do we do this? We do this by administering a tiebreaker question. We'll now pick a question from this bag, this envelope, and we administer the question. If the quiz master detects a mistake, efforts should be made to correct it. Dispute or discrepancies should be expressed by anyone at the end of the round. Officials should please endeavor to keep the rules of this competition to ensure fair play. All the questions are designed as multiple choice questions or true or false. Each correctly answered question attracts 2 points. The time frame to attempt a regular question is just 20 seconds, while bonus question is 10 seconds. I believe we are all aware, we are acquainted with these rules. Are we? Are we? Okay. Please, can we now move forward by asking that we'll now pass the envelope round. We are starting with which of the universities? Let them choose. Okay. Okay, let's do it this way. Just choose a number since we have all the questions here. So that will save us time. Let's choose a number from number 1 to 35. You are at liberty to choose any question, number 1 to 35. Who is starting? For a bit. Let's do it in alphabetical order. F is the comes first before I. Are we together? So for a bit. Choose the number. Please, can we make it very quickly? We have 20 seconds for each question.
28.
Number 28. Question number 28. When did the Ecowas protocol establishing the parliament come into force? I will repeat the question 2 times. When did the Ecowas protocol that established the parliament come into force?
2002.
Is that your final answer? Please, can we give it? We put our hands together for her. Let's go to the next item. What number?
Number 11.
Question number 11. Question number 11 reads, if the Bureau is the governing organ of the Parliament, what is the highest body of the Parliament called?
Come again?
If the Bureau is the governing organ of the Parliament, what is the highest body of the Parliament called?
The plenary.
Put your hands together. Then back to you. Which number?
29.
Question number 29. The parliament is composed of how many members?
150.
Correct. Put your hands together for me. Then back to Ivan. What number?
26.
Pardon me?
26.
Question number 26. Who is the current chair of the authority of Ecowas heads of state and government?
His Excellency President Ahmed Bola Tinubu of Nigeria.
Correct. The next question. Just choose a number. Choose a number so that we can. Choose a number. Just verbally.
Choose random,
Yes.
Number 11.
Question number 11. It's done. It's gone.
No, get that confused.
No. Because of time.
Yeah, just take. You be asking.
Number 4.
Question number 4. When was the Ecowas Parliament established?
August 6, 1994.
The question again. When was the Ecowas Parliament established?
1994.
I'm sorry, you got it wrong. It goes to the next as a bonus.
The question again.
No, you have one opportunity. The only thing is that you can confirm. You have done that before, and but so long as you have responded, you have lost that chance. So bonus to the.
Please go over the question again.
When was the Ecowas Parliament established?
It was established in 1994. Sorry, it was established in 2000, in the year 2000.
Correct. So that's 1 point. 1 point to Ivan, right? iPad. Okay, iPad. Noted. So the next question. FDC.
Number 9.
Question number 9. Okay, go to
Number 9.
Number 9. The Bureau is the highest decision-making body or organ of parliament. True or false? The Bureau is the highest decision-making body or organ of parliament. True or false?
False.
Your answer is correct.
Number 2. Question number 2.
Number 2. Another word for the community is A. Economic Community for West African States, ECOWAS. B. ECOWAS Parliament. C. The Economic and Social Council. Another word for the community is A. Economic Community for West African States, ECOWAS. B. ECOWAS Parliament. And C. The Economic and Social Council.
ECOWAS Parliament.
Pardon me?
ECOWAS Parliament.
I'm sorry. You're wrong. You remember that I said that for questions that have options, there may not be room for you to have a bonus. We agreed on that. So let me give you the answer. The answer is Economic Community for West African States. So clap for the team there. Next question.
13. Icon.
13. Question number 13. What is the duration of the tenure of Ecowas Parliament?
4 years.
Correct. The next question.
Number 10.
Question number 10. Name 3 decision-making organs of Parliament. Name 3 decision-making organs of Parliament. I hope the timekeeper is doing a great job.
The plenary, the BO, the standing committee.
Pardon me?
The plenary, the BO, the standing committee.
Correct. The next
Question 16.
question.
16.
Question number 16. Who chairs the first meeting of a new legislature? That is the inaugural session of a new parliament.
Yes, sir. Come again.
Who chairs the first meeting of a new legislature or the inaugural session of a new parliament? Who chairs? Who is the chairman?
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's Honorable Nis Sibe. The name is hard to call.
Pardon me?
Honorable Nisibe.
I'm sorry, I don't have the liberty to correct you when you're wrong. I will only tell you that.
I know it's the pronunciation.
Sorry, it's gone. So, bonus.
The chairperson of the authority of government and head of state.
No, that's not the question. The question is who chairs the first meeting of a new legislature or the inaugural session of a new parliament?
Of the new parliament?
Yes.
Annually, you mean, or just for this?
No, a new parliament comes on board after 4 years. By March, we should have a new parliament.
The speaker.
So who?
The speaker. CD Tunis.
Sorry?
Honorable CD Tunis.
Okay. I'm sorry, you're wrong. The chairperson of the first meeting of any new legislature, the inaugural, is the oldest, or what we call the ranking member, the ranking representative, member of parliament, who is the oldest, who is the most experienced, who has spent so many years. So that's the answer. Can you clap for me? Okay, the next question.
19. Icon.
19.
Question number 19.
19. Did you say 19?
19.
Okay.
Okay. 27. Question 27.
Question number.
27.
Question number 27. Does the Ecowas Parliament have power to make laws? Does the Ecowas Parliament have the power to make laws?
Yes.
I'm sorry. You're wrong. And this question is like, it has options. So there is no bonus. Don't have as is today. Ecowas Parliament does not have power to make laws. The next question.
19.
Eh?
19.
Oh, you are so much in love with this 19. Okay, let's see how you go. Committees are the engine room where members of parliament engage in serious deliberations on technical issues. True or false?
All right.
Committees are the engine room where members of parliament engage in serious deliberations on technical issues. True or false?
True.
Correct. The next. Everything.
Question 15.
Question number 15. Question number 15. The rules of procedure are the rules that govern the conduct of session. True or false? The rules of procedure are the rules that govern the conduct of the ordinary session. True or false? The rules of procedure are the rules that govern the conduct of the ordinary session. True or false? You have just 2 seconds.
True.
Correct.
Question number 31.
Question number
31.
30. What is the basic criterion? What is the basic criterion for representation in the Ecowas Parliament?
Come again, sir.
What is the basic criterion for representation in the Ecowas Parliament? In Ecowas Parliament. I hope nobody is signaling. Nobody.
Must be one of the member states.
I just look towards the.
Must be one
don't
of
look
the
at
member
the audience.
states.
And I will disqualify if I notice anything.
Excuse me.
If you okay, that's all right. We have noted it now. Okay, one house. Hello. I think what will happen is that I want the contestants to face this way. Face this way. So, who has the?
Yes, sir, I do.
What
You said the criteria. I said must be one of the members of the member state.
Is that?
31.
But
Yes.
Parliament?
Must be a member of one of the member states.
Well, you may not talk.
Huh?
The basic. That is the fundamental. The first criterion.
Yeah.
So, is the population.
So, am I wrong, sir?
Let's just hold on a minute, Mr. Sonny. No, I want to use the discretion that we exercise here as the quiz master. You are correct. The problem was with the way the question was carved. Population is part of it. First and foremost, you must be a member of not from a member state. The essence of this is body down is for us to learn.
Number 12. 12.
Question number 12. Please help be sure that they don't turn. Question number 12. How many times does the parliament meet in a year? And what are those meetings called? How many times does the parliament meet in a year?
Fourteen. 14.
Eh?
14.
I'm sorry, you're wrong. Bonus. You want the question? How many times does the parliament meet in a year and what are those meetings called?
3 times.
And what are those meetings called? Okay, let's save time. Let's save time because you have exhausted your 10 seconds. The parliament meets twice for ordinary session in a year, and it holds extraordinary session on specific issues. It holds extraordinary sessions like what is going on here. What brought the parliament to Sierra Leone is the extraordinary session. So what we're having is a sideline event after the seminar that took place. The extraordinary session is expected to start by Monday. The next
Number 18.
at the discretion of the leadership. You know that when there are issues, there have to be issues that will warrant. Are we good? Okay, when you want to answer, you introduce yourself that you are from so university. And so, which university now?
It was FPC earlier. The bonus, he didn't answer the bonus. It's for my bank. It's IPAM that's to answer now.
So please, we need to be guided. IPAM, what?
Number 18, IPAM.
Question number 18. Rules of procedure determine all procedural matters not provided for in the supplementary act.
Come again.
Rules of procedure determine all procedural matters that are not provided for in the supplementary act. True or false?
True.
Is that your final answer?
True.
You are correct. Next question. The next question. Next question. Good.
Question 14.
Question what?
14.
Question number 14. How many committees do we currently have in the Ecowas Parliament? How many committees do we have in the Ecowas Parliament?
14.
I didn't get you.
14.
Correct. I guess you used what we call to ball because the question number is 14 and you said 14. Is that what I was just an aside.
Question 33.
Question 33. Who is the current speaker of Ecowas?
His Excellency retired.
I'm not finished the question. Who is the current speaker of Ecowas Parliament?
Retired Honorable C.V. Mohammed Tunis.
Did you say what?
Retired Honorable C.V. Mohammed.
You are wrong. You are wrong in the sense, technically you are wrong. I think I have lawyers here who will help us. You know, they retired. There's nobody with such a name that is retired. There's nobody with such a name. So, judges, please, one house. We are here to learn. And if there is listen, if you remember, if you recall, when we were reading out the ground rules, we made certain things very clear.
Yes, sir, that is what I saw.
Okay. I've been advised by the judges to let it go, but let's correct that impression. The current speaker is still active in service. He's not retired. Right, Dr. Mohammed. Next question.
Number six.
Question number. Question number 6. Can I have your attention? This is an interesting question. Very interesting question. And I think everybody will love this question. What is the mode of election of members of the community parliament? What is the mode of election of members of the community parliament?
Of the what?
Community parliament.
What is the role of?
The mode, M-O-D-E. The method, the process of election. What is the process? What is the mode of election of members? They are elected through nomination by the various National Assembly of member states. Each member state National Assembly nominates. Why I said that it was going to be an interesting question is because we just debate on that issue. Are we learning? If you're learning, can you clap for yourself? The next question.
Question number 20, IPAN.
Question number 20. Which country hosts the headquarters of Ecowas Parliament?
Nigeria, Abuja.
Clap for him. He even gave us more than we asked. The next question. Who is taking the next question? FBC?
21, FBC.
Okay. Who was the first speaker of Ecowas Parliament? Who was the first speaker of Ecowas Parliament?
Professor Ali Nuhum Diallo.
Sorry?
Professor Ali Nuhum Diallo.
Correct. Let's happen.
Question number 34, I can.
Question number 2. Please, one house, one house, one house.
Order.
Please, one house. Question number.
Question number 34, I can.
In what year did the Parliament acquire oversight powers?
Come again, sir.
In what year did the Parliament acquire oversight powers?
In 2006.
I'm sorry, you're wrong. Who knows?
2016.
In what year did the Parliament acquire oversight powers?
2016.
Okay, correct. 17th of December 2016. And they acquired it through what we call the Supplementary Act.
Number 24.
Question number 24 is gone. 24 is gone. Oh, you said 34? 24 is answered. 34. Question number 34.
We changed it. What's number?
7. Question 7.
Question number 7. Supplementary Act relating to the enhancement of powers of Ecowas Parliament came into force in Abuja on A. 6th January 2020, 13th November 2017, and 17th December 2016.
C. 17th December 2016.
Correct. There's no way anybody will answer that question. I wouldn't have forgiven you if they are funny. The next question.
32.
Pardon?
32. IPA. 32. IPA.
In how many languages? Listen very carefully. Listen attentively, please. In how many languages does Ecowas conduct its proceedings?
3 languages: English, French, and Portuguese.
Correct. Take your number.
Hello. Final round, please. Final round.
Yes, one question each. Okay. Well, we're going to exhausted the question. Question number 23. Who? Listen. Listen. Hello. I did make the point that we're all here to learn from this, so it's important that you listen as well. Question number 23. Who was the Speaker of the third Legislature of Ecowas Parliament?
Dr. Ike Ekwere Madu.
Correct. What is addressed
FBC.
Right Honorable Dr. Ike Ekwere Madu. Every speaker is addressed as Right Honorable, while the members are addressed as Honorable. Are we learning?
Question number 30, I can.
Question number 30. Which country has the highest number of seats?
Nigeria.
What a way to close. Correct.
Number 5. Question number
No. Well, John. Yes, I think that's the last. Okay, please, panel of.
We have exhausted questions.
We have just a few questions, and they are excited. They are interested in answering one or two questions more.
It's going to be close.
So, what's your question?
Number 5.
That's
FDC.
Number 5. Question number 5. Name 3 institutions of the community. The authority of heads of state. Oh. But let me give it out. Let me give it out for knowledge. Name 3.
There are others.
So I know. For the benefit of every one of us, so that we can learn. Name 3 institutions of the community. 1 is the authority of heads of state and government of the community. 2 is the council of ministers. 3 is the community parliament, and there is the economic and social council. No. I answered your question, so that's why we need to have another opportunity. So, what number? Okay, number 3.
So question number 3 for Emmanuel Sua.
The revised Treaty of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, was signed in which year?
1993.
Pardon?
1993.
1993, correct. It was done in Cotonou. It was done in Cotonou, Republic of Benin.
Last squeezer now. What's your number?
25. IPAM.
Question number 25. What is the name of the legal instrument that conferred oversight powers on the parliament?
Come again.
What is the name of the legal... One house.
Order.
Silence. Listen to that. Somebody does not. What is the name of the legal instrument that conferred oversight powers on the parliament?
The BO.
I'm sorry, you're wrong.
(2016) Supplementary Protocol.
Correct. But it's called a supplementary act. Supplementary act. Please, hold on. I think there's a mix-up somewhere. So I would like to call on one of our judges who will guide us properly. No, it's not the protocol. Hello. We have been very well guided. The question is this. So what is the name of the legal instrument that confers oversight powers on the parliament? And the answer we got from it's a supplementary protocol, which is wrong. That was what we had. That was what we had. Not well, I have the floor and I have the discretion to what? Hello. Please, we started very well and I would like us to end this thing very well. You are sitting in a very happy chamber, a symbolic happy chamber. So please, let's conduct ourselves as great students of this university. Now, let me overrule that question. Take another question. But I have corrected for the purpose of knowledge. Listen. Hello. You are not just here to win prizes. You are here to learn as well. I think that should be more important. So let me share this knowledge with you. Let me share this knowledge while we give them the opportunity to take another question.
We want to understand who is to answer the question ourselves.
So thank you very much. With that, no, you can ask the question after. Well, the process is still on. We need to count and make our remarks. Yes. So we have come to the conclusion of these segment of the program. So we will give the judges, yes, we give them some time to sum up the score so that we will know where we stand. But let me quickly say that in an event like this, there is no winner, there is no victor, there is no vanquish. There is no winner, there is no loser. Each and every one of you, please, can I have your ears? Each and every one of you, I believe, must have learned one or two things. That absolutely is the objective of this engagement. And if we want it to continue, I think no matter the prize, whether it's prize money or whatever you are taking away from here, what you can take away that nobody can take from you is the knowledge that you have gathered, the knowledge you have gained from this exercise. So I think that is what matters for me. Because one of the things, if you are desiring of becoming MPs in the future, one of the things you must target, one of the things you must strive towards is knowledge. For you to excel, for you to be skillful, for you to exhibit dexterity on the floor of the house, you need knowledge. And that takes me to the issue of what we have seen here today. I think everybody has done excellently well, right from the debate through the quiz segment. I want to say that I've seen in this gathering, in this audience, a very promising generation, like my good friend JK did say before, the Gen Z. So we see that we can truly, our generation can truly trust you with the future of this subject. Because of the level of knowledge, how articulate, how intelligent, the depth of knowledge, it shows that you guys have gone through a lot of research. Because myself and our members of our team, we just had only 40. You deserve a resounding applause and a standing ovation for yourselves. Do a standing ovation for yourself for doing so well. Clap, 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 clap. While we wait for the judges, thank you very much. Thank you. It looks like you guys are tired. Are you tired? Maybe because of the heavy lunch. It's all right. We'll soon be done with it, and we will all go back to work. And I think I need to make this point. Hello. This is a very important point. I think most of us did not get the import of that statement. That what the speaker said when he was making his remark about the 10 billion LEONE, the scholarship, 10 billion LEONE. During the lunch break, we took time, myself and our colleague, we took time to look at this money, and we came to the conclusion that 10 billion LEONE is equivalent to $500,000. 500,000 United States dollars. I know that most of you know what the current rate is, especially in my beloved country. What the rate in Sierra Leone, you know what the rate is. And it means that over the next 5 years, this one house, I think you should be interested in this so that you know how to go for it so that you can benefit from it. Okay? What that means is that in the next 5 years, Right Honorable Speaker with his family will be giving out each year $100,000. $100,000, United States dollars, scholarship. 100,000, which is an equivalent of 2 billion LEONE. That's not small money. So one of the things you need to do beyond the preparation you made for this exercise, go beyond it, engage in learning. That is one thing that can liberate you. That is one thing that can take you places. That is one thing that can bring you tomorrow. You could become an MC or whatever you want to be. So I would like to encourage you to do that. Never give up. Take your studies seriously. And I know that God will bless each and every one of you. Thank you. Nobody said amen. Amen. So we are waiting for the judges. We will give the microphone to the judges to announce the results, both for the debate, and the quiz.
Well, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, standing on existing protocol, we now want to deliver the verdict. We have finally come to the end of this proceeding. As the panel of judges, we swore amongst us to be impartial, to be very objective, and to make sure that we are balanced in arriving at the verdict, which of course, when delivered, will resonate with this audience. During the debate, you were informed of all the issues we tested. We talked about abduction, we talk about test of the knowledge, testing the knowledge of the ECOWAS Parliament itself and other institutions of ECOWAS. We also try to test the confidence level of the participants. Again, we only look at the power of persuasion, logical reasoning, and finally, ability to convince the judges. The topic is quite clear, and although it appears to be somehow challenging, because if you look at it very clearly, for those who are proposing, it appears that they have more points. For those who are opposing, it's difficult really. So therefore, we must give our hands, put our hands together for all the participants. So, sincerely speaking, for me, there should be no winner, no loser. But somehow somebody must carry the trophy. So the judges will work independently, and at the end of the day, we're able to tag our marks. So in the debates, out of 100 points, the Forabe is the institution or republic. I think they scored 60.5 out of 100. I'm going to hands it up for them. Then, IFAM out of 100, based on our tally, which I told you, independent, they got 80%. Let's stand up. We are coming to the quiz now. We are coming to the quiz. Where's the other student? Where's the other student? Okay, now to the quiz. The quiz. The Forabe College got 20 points. And IPAN got 23 points. So, IPAN is clearly the winner. And Forabe College will second runner. Thank you very much.
All right, so since we are calling on the quizzers and the debaters to please come up. Order. Please, let us settle down. I can't let you let us settle down, please. The audience speaker. Dr. Mohamed Sinis will be giving the award. Please settle down. I can't FPC. Please settle down. I can't please settle down, please. The awards to be presented. I can't please settle down. All of you take your seats, please. FBC and IPAN, please settle down. We don't need to create any more communication, please.
Hello, students. Please, can we sit down? Can we settle down? Can we have some quiet? Please, I think we have conducted ourselves very well so far. Now, we are bringing you the gifts for all your efforts. We are handing over the gifts. Hello? Do you want us to go home with the gifts? Okay, if you don't keep quiet, I will ask the Honorable to go home with your gift. Can we have some quiet? Can we have some quiet? Absolute quiet. Thank you. Please, may I invite the Honorable Dr. Norbert Abiati. So please step forward so that you can hand over the gift on behalf of the 5th Legislature led by Right Honorable Speaker. Students, can you clap as Honorable is coming up to the stage. Let me disclose something to you. Let me disclose something that will impress you. The Honorable Abiante was once where you are. He was a student leader, a very leading student leader in Nigeria. So he feels you, he understands how you feel, and he will relate very well with you. So can you give him 2 Mozart? And may I also invite to the podium to hand over the second gift, Honorable Salami. Please, can you give 2 Mozart to Honorable Salami? Great millennial students! Great millennial students! I can see that some of you are not really happy. Some of you are not smiling. It is one of those things. I have been called upon to do a simple appreciation to those of us who have had the privilege to be here and to speak to us, canvassing our various positions. It is a win for all of us. Several years, several decades ago, I did exactly the same thing, representing my own interest and canvassing a position. This should be to you the training ground that you need. If you train yourself to be making all the noise, nature has a way of moving you away from where gentlemen and ladies would be. See this and take this as our own contribution from the 5th Legislature of the Ecowas Parliament. This is our attempt at bringing the Parliament quite close to members of the community. This is our attempt at making you and I understand a little more of what the community stands for. And we are glad that we have gotten to this point on a day like this, at a venue like this. I want to appreciate those of us who participated, those of us who cheered, Those of us who have also come only to make noise to distract others, I appreciate you as well. Let me at this point invite the representative. I don't know whether both of them will come or just one will do. The second tour. For the second position, I think it's FBC. Give a round of applause to yourself. It is not easy to get to this stage. It is not easy. But it is quite easy to sit at the back and make all the noise. Very easy to make all the noise. So the representative of FBC, if you don't need the prize, please, that would be very well for us. Representative of FBC, you must not win at all the time. If you want to win at all the time, too bad. Can you please come up? Congratulations. Congrats. 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 Be encouraged. Do not mind the noise. If they were better than you, they would have been on the stage. All that they are trying to do is to discourage you from moving beyond where you are. Please be deaf to the noise and go back, re-strategize, study harder. Tomorrow, you could be at the world stage. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. At this point, I think we need to clap for ourselves. We need to appreciate those who probably had done a little better. Representative of IPAM. IPAM. And let me tell you something about me, because you could meet me outside. Nature has a way of upholding justice and truth. Some of you saw me when I stood up to meet with the speaker and a few others. If the requirement was to have one man, one woman, in Ecowas, we practice gender equality, gender equity. So whatever it is, even nature has been on the side of those who uphold the truth and justice. You can hate me, you can make all the noise, it doesn't remove anything from me. If I were in charge, it would have been an outright disqualification for those who did not obey the regulations as stipulated. That is me. But nature allowed them to participate and has also favored those who stood on clear ground. On behalf of all of us, I say congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, congratulations again. So we present the prizes for the quiz competition. The quiz competition. So I want to invite the representatives of the Forabe College to please come forward for the second prize. Forabe College, quiz competition representative, please come forward. And please put your hands together for them. Like my colleague said, it's not easy to face this kind of crowd and still be able to answer questions in a very seamless manner. Foreign College, second position, quiz competition. Where are they? Okay, yeah, please come forward. Please encourage her with a round of applause again. Wonderful, you did very well. On behalf of the Speaker and the Ecowas Parliament, I want to congratulate you for coming second in this very important competition, and I want to present this prize to you. Congratulations. And then the winner, the champion. Maybe we should delay it for another 1 hour. Maybe we should delay for another 1 hour. They are here already. The IPAM team. I want to congratulate you for that very sterling performance, and I want to encourage you not to rest on your oars. There is always something to do better than the best. So next time, I'm sure you'll be able to make 100 out of 100 points. So on behalf of the Speaker of the Parliament and members of the Parliament, I present this to you as your prize. Congratulations.
Be reminded, we'll be having a royalty match tomorrow. There's a royalty match tomorrow at the Sports Zone, Beach Road. Belmore, is there any law undergraduate students here? Law undergraduate students, please come up. All of you come, please. Okay, Doc will meet you guys outside. He wants to talk with the law undergraduate students. Yes, you guys just wait outside there. Law. All law undergraduate students. Be reminded, we'll be having the royalty football match tomorrow between the parliamentarians. So the game is 4:30 tomorrow. The royalty match 4:30 tomorrow. Sports Zone, lovely Aberdeen Beach. Please. By the power vested in me as the Right Honourable, I therefore dissolve the House of Parliament till further notice. Thank you very much.